This storm was a significant storm for us. It is the worst in the cooperative's history regarding damage.
That's Jeff Edwards, the president and CEO of the Southside Electric Cooperative, talking about the ice storm that hit our region February 13th. The outages lasted nearly 2 weeks. At one point, more than 46,000 of the co-op's customers, or members as they're called, were in the dark. That's 81% of the homes and businesses that get their power from the SEC. Some members tell CBS 6 they feel Southside did not do enough prep work, but Edwards says there was only so much they could do.
Majority of the outages were created by trees that fell on the line, and less than 5% of those were actually inside the prescribed right-of-way that we can legally maintain. We currently maintain a 30-foot right-of-way. That's what we're legally able to do. If we want to increase that, we would have to seek approval from our membership and get easements along all of those lines. We can't just expand without those easements. And the cost, which I can't give you an exact figure, but I can tell you it would be well over $1 billion if we expanded to a 100-foot wide right-of-way.
But documents show that Southside Electric has struggled to keep the lights on during previous storms as well. This refers to the February 2020 board minutes. And in there's something called System Average Interruption Duration Index.
Yes.
It looks like it's an index of major event days and how many outages you had. And from what is in the minutes, it looks like SEC was ranked poorly among cooperatives in terms of outages. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. That is an index that does track the outage performance of our system. And it depends upon which systems you're comparing us to, because you have to remember our system is different than an urban system, and our system is different than a rural system in other parts of the country. We have 8,300 miles of line that we maintain, and to put that in perspective, that would go from the coast of Virginia to the coast of California, back to the coast of Virginia, back to the coast of California, and back into the Midwest. Almost all of our system is lined with trees.
Yet at times over the past 5 years, the co-op has decreased the part of their budget earmarked for tree removal and maintenance. Reductions in vegetation management spending between 2016 and 2019 and reductions in operations maintenance programs were listed as challenges to previous goals related to system interruption.
Yes, the way a cooperative works is all of our revenue comes from our members. And with the way our rate system works in Virginia, because we're regulated by the State Corporation Commission, as you get towards the end of a rate cycle, you have less money, less margins to do the programs that we typically do. They may have been reduced slightly.
So vegetation management, it seems like, would be one area where you would absolutely not want to cut if you're saying, tree maintenance is like number one for you in terms of trying to prevent outages on your lines.
Vegetation management is our largest expense here at the co-op, bar none, for our operations and maintenance expense. Even if we reduce that, it still remains our largest expense.
I mean, is it possible that you could increase your spending with vegetation management?
We have already done that. That has been increased in the budget for this year.
Now, Southside customers have also asked us about Jeff Edwards' salary as well as the board chair's salary, which do appear to be high according to tax forms. Ahead at 7 o'clock, I asked Jeff Edwards about them. Working for you, I'm Melissa Hippolyte for CBS 6.